What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here. Primer made to deliver you kind of an update video regarding the NPBA and something that has taken place recently that is a bit of a downer, and it really sucks because it's not a situation that I really ever wanted to have to deal with, but it's happened. It can't be avoided at this point. So this week for the NPBA, we were supposed to take on Chris and the Hyrule Aegislashes. However, that match will no longer happen. Because, for some reason that is unbeknownst to anyone in the league, Chris, yesterday, for no reason that we can truthfully understand, left the league. He left the group chat and then proceeded to unfriend and block the majority of us from Facebook. None of us knows why. There was no discernible reason. There was no massive, terrible argument that went down. But it happened. And it really sucks. But, yeah, so what I decided to do for this is give you guys my team, at least show you my team, and explain my thought processes and how I was planning on beating him. We do get a free 3-0 victory out of this, so I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword, because I really wanted to have the battle, and Chris was a good friend of mine and everything, but at the same time, it's just kind of... It's just kind of a crappy situation, so... But I guess we can't help it. It's whatever. So, Chris's team was Mega Gallade, Sylveon, Starmie, Sableye, Galvantula, Electros, Trevenant, Malamar, Tauros, Murkrow, Meowstic, and Bisharp. And with this, his team's decent. It has a mon that reaches the base 115 speed tier, which is really huge for him. Which would have been huge for him. It was a good solid mon too, and Starmie, very good rapid spinner and everything. He was doing fairly well up until this point, and then now it's just kind of a shitty situation. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that too much more. I'm going to try to remain positive about the situation and just continue with the video. So I'm not going to talk too much more about his team. But here's what I got. First thing I'm bringing is Loxus the Raikou, Choice Scarfed, enough speed outspeed his base 110s. The reasoning behind the Choice Scarf and not trying to speed tie with the Starmie naturally is because I don't see him ever running a Scarfed Starmie. We have, with it being a potential Marcelo, or did I just say Marcelo? Hold on, I'll just, I'm so confused because I'm staring at my Skype chat from the other league and Marcelo's name popped up and that was awkward, but you know what, fuck it. It's staying in there, because people make mistakes and we're human. But with Starmie being such a good rapid spinner and being, from what I look at his team, the only form of hazard removal he has besides Murkrow, pretty much would be a matter of he wouldn't never want to Scarf it or anything, so that's why I determined this speed was what I needed, so I didn't waste unnecessary EVs. I threw 8 into our special defense, just for a tiny tad bit, a little extra bulk. Max special attack and 32 HP. Volt Switch is our main way of hitting the Starmie, and just keeping up momentum. Shadow Ball will hit the Mega Gallade, and the Meow Stick. Aura Spheres for the Tauros, so we have something that can hit that. And also for a 4 times effective move on the Bisharp, so we can take it out easily. And then Signal Beam is for the Malamar, just so we have something to hit that thing for its 4 times weakness. Next up we have Mavis, the Aromatisse. Mavis is holding the leftovers. We were able to run a more defensive nature for this matchup, because the last time we brought Mavis was against Seb and the Carlisle Cacturns and their Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye is a lot bulkier than regular Sableye, so I needed to run the max HP, max special attack set that I ran in that matchup, because I needed that extra punching power. But in this case, I can only need 140 special attack investment with a bold nature to two-shot Sableye, even if it starts going for Calm Minds. Even if it sets up to +1, we still 2-hit KO it. We pretty much 2-hit KO it at any point. I think it needs to set up to like +3 to avoid a 2-hit KO from us. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And at that point, we can also set up Calm Minds in front of it, because it can't taunt us thanks to Aroma Veil. And if it tries to burn us, we have Aromatherapy, and any damage we take from it, we can just wish right off like it's nothing. So this set would have completely checked his Sableye, which he's used very, very effectively a lot of times in the past. This set being extra bulky, too, allows us to eat hits from the Mega Gallade and his other physical threats that we can also damage. This allows us to beat the Malamar with this Mon as well, as potentially one-shot the Murkrow. So that was the whole purpose behind Mavis, was just a solid wall that can break through that Sableye. Next up we have Gajeel, the Mega Agron. Gajeel is here with a very, very mixed defensive set this week. 248 HP, 20 attack, 116 defense with an Impish Nature, and 124 special defense. The defense investment is so that we can change Mega Gallade's close combat to a 3-hit KO from a 2-hit KO, and with 124 def investment, Flamethrower from an Electros, which is the hardest hitting other move that can hit us, that move will only do will be a 3-hit KO as well if he is max special attack Quiet Nature. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of nice, because I'm really excited about all of that, because Mega Agron puts in a lot of work against his team, I think, and hopefully this time it can do just that. With Heavy Slam, it'll do very, very big damage and 2-hit KO the Sylveon, with the Sylveon not being able to really do anything to us. Thunder Punch is there for the Starmie and assorted other weaknesses. Fire Punch is there for the Trevenant, and Superpower is there for the Bisharp. This way we have coverage for pretty much everything on his team, and can bulk all the necessary hits. So that's cool. Next we have Tech Support our Azelf holding the Life Orb. We did run max speed on this thing, so we speed crept and speed tied with the Starmie, so we can potentially get a Thunder Wave or U-turn off against it. Hit that thing pretty hard. We're running a Naive Nature, so our U-turn does a little bit more damage to the Starmie. We have Dazzling Gleam and Flamethrower as our main coverage and offensive moves. Dazzling Gleam for the Sableye if I enter in that situation where I have to go up against Sableye with this thing. And then Flamethrower is there for the case of taking on the Trevenant or the Bisharp, which I never would want to do. So yeah, so there's that. Next up, we have T-Pain, our Landorus, running a specially defensive full bulk set. With the Intimidate, his physical defense doesn't need too much of a buff because he's still going to take physical hits like a monster. And then, obviously, with the special defense investment, we can eat plenty of hits. And max HP will allow us to eat even more of the hits. Moveset, we have Stealth Rock, Superpower, Knockoff, and U-Turn. We can easily set up Stealth Rocks on his team, which will allow us to pick up key Okos on things, which is really, really cool. Superpower for that Bisharp, Knockoff for the utility of getting rid of items, and U-Turn for momentum purposes. That's the entirety of our Landorus set, nothing too special there. Lastly, we have Goodra with the Gooey ability with an Assault Vest. Max Fizz Def, going with a bold nature because we can be more specially offensive. We don't need any Dragon Stab this week, so I did just go ahead and run Flamethrower, Sledge Wave, HP Bug, and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt for the Starmie, Flamethrower for the Trevenant and the Bisharp, Sludge Wave for the Sylveon, and Hidden Power Bug for the Malamar. Nothing too crazy, very straightforward. Between the amount of bulk I have on this team and the speed and hard hitters that I have available that pretty much have coverage for his whole team, I feel like we would have most definitely picked out a victory against him this time. So, but again, we're stuck with just dealing with a 3-0, and it kind of sucks, but what can you do? So, next week we will have a battle because we will be taking on Gabby and the Welsh Druddigons. So, look forward to that. But until then, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing off.